There's some late-breaking news out of Wisconsin to report right now, where a federal judge has just in the last hour granted a temporary restraining order blocking a new law set to take effect today that was likely to force half of the state's abortion clinics to close their doors. Planned Parenthood, which is suing to stop the law signed by Scott Walker, says now that the law is being temporarily blocked, they will be able to continue to provide abortion services while the lawsuit proceeds. In addition to targeted regulations designed to close down clinics, the new law would also force women seeking an abortion to undergo an ultrasound. The law was passed through the legislature in the middle of June, but just signed into law by Republican Governor Scott Walker on Friday, as in the day after the 4th of July, in a private ceremony. The court is set to revisit this issue again next week. But here's a tip-off. Watch the way anti-abortion Republicans are right now fighting this battle, and you won't need polling. Because the way they're approaching this issue shows that even they don't believe that they are on the side of popular American opinion. It's the sneak attack. Don't talk about abortion, don't say it's your priority, just do it. Like when Ohio Republicans snuck a laundry list of new abortion restrictions into the state's budget, which Republican Governor John Kasich signed into law on a Sunday night. Or when Wisconsin Governor Scott Walker signed that bill that was blocked tonight by a federal judge, the one designed to shut down most of his state's abortion clinics, on the Friday after the 4th of July in a private ceremony. Nothing is more telling than the way Republicans are fighting against abortion rights. Nothing tips the Republican governor's hand more than the fact they refuse to be forthright on this issue, the fact they refuse to talk about what they're doing. It's a sure sign they don't believe the people they represent are behind them.
Meanwhile, in Wisconsin over the weekend, Republican Governor Scott Walker signed an abortion bill forcing women to have mandatory medically unnecessary ultrasounds. Like in Texas, that bill, too, would shut down clinics intentionally. That is the point of these kinds of bills. You inflate regulations above and beyond the capability of the clinics, so they have no choice but to shut down. You make it so they can't afford to comply, and then they have to shut their doors. And here I thought Republicans hated intrusive government regulations on small business. Now, everyone expected Governor Walker would sign the bill, and he did sign it. No surprise there. The surprise was actually how he signed it. Usually, when governors sign bills they want lots of attention for, they have public signings with lots of press. They make a big speech, and they talk about all the people in the state who will be helped by the legislation. Governor Walker did not do that. Instead, he signed the bill privately the day after the Independence Day holiday when no one was paying attention. And then he issued a written statement about it. There's nothing to see here at all, folks. You can move right along. That law was supposed to go into effect today, but Planned Parenthood at the ACLU filed a lawsuit challenging the law's constitutionality within hours of the signing. And today, a judge blocked the law temporarily. So one Republican governor signs an anti-abortion bill in private, and another announces he is not running for re-election, just as his anti-abortion pet project is about to become a reality. What is going on here?